through everything? I did. So those are my Chanels, and so next I'm going to go into my other designer brands, and I think I'll start off with some of my smaller ones first, which is, I have a Louis Vuitton wallet with gold hardware. I'm not really the biggest fan, if you notice through my Chanels, they all have silver hardware. I'm not the biggest fan of gold. I wear mostly silver. So, definitely, I only use this occasionally. I use the wax for everything else. But, definitely, it has a lot of room, which you can kind of see because it's white, so you can kind of see the inside. It has backup space behind, like say if you can't fit all your credit cards. It has plenty of space behind the credit card slots. Plus it has a little change pocket. The only problem I have with this, besides the gold hardware, is this little zipper. Yeah, that one. There we go. Yeah. It gets stuck when you zip it up. And so sometimes, see how it's like that, it's nice and flat. Sometimes it'll bulge where the zipper is, and then you have to unzip it and then move it, and it's a little irritating because it's also stretched out the lining, which is really nitpicky, but I don't know. I wish the zipper didn't do that. So next I'll move on to my Proenzas, which I'm also wearing a Proenza dress, because I love Proenza. And so, this is my Proenza wallet. It's from their limited collection that they originally released. The Purse blog made a post about it, and everyone went nuts for it, because I think they're only 150 each. I can't really remember, but really cute. Not really the greatest for a wallet, because that's it, it's just a pocket. But it's really nice. The leather's really supple. The only problem is I got pen on it right here, and it won't come off at all. But it's really pretty otherwise. As with all Proenzas, I find that the leather tends to change color. I don't know if it's just the dyeing process. It looks really red here, just so you know it's actually pink, like a magenta. But it used to be like this purpley pink, which I don't know if you can see the color difference. And eventually just the hand oils and everything just changed it to what I think is a way prettier color. But I know, like I originally bought a smoke PS1, and then I heard about it color changing into a brown, and I bought it because it has gray undertones to it, and then found out later that when I got it in the mail that it's actually really, really brown. So I didn't like it, and I returned it, and I got the one that I'm about to show you. But regardless, the leather, I find, really does change color. So keep that in mind when you're purchasing one. Are you going to like it if it changes? I know someone on the Purse forum, they bought a moss green colored one, and it actually turned a really nasty brownish green color, like diarrhea. And so just so you know, be careful. I'm not saying that the quality's bad, I just think the leather has some issues, and I think they're changing that. But regardless, here is my PS1. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold too, if you couldn't tell through my voice. It's in suede, the gray suede. I found that it didn't really have as much brown undertones as the smoke did, and I definitely like this way better. Let me back up so you can see the color better. And then, yep, it has the school bag appearance that I love. It's very, like, vintagey looking, but not, like, pretentious. I don't know how to describe that, but definitely, it's really flexible, too. It's not really a structured bag, but it does kind of have a structure to it, which makes it really interesting. And when full, it's really pretty, too. So that's the Proenza. I'll show you some of the room inside. This is the medium size, not the large. The large is much bigger. But I found that this was plenty for school, the room inside. I left some things in it, I guess. Oh, those were the case one. So yeah, that's the room in there. It has a back pocket as well. The only problem I'm finding with the suede is it's suede, so it tends to wear down a lot. Especially right here. It's kind of hard to tell with my bad lighting, but you can tell here a little bit that the suede has rubbed off. And then on top, there's actually a chip right there in the suede. And it's a little bit darker on top, but I expected that because that's where I hold my bags, like that. And I expected the grease of my, natural human oils to get on it, so it wasn't too shocking, but I don't really mind the color, it's just darker. But that's my Proenza, which was my first designer bag. And then this is my Miu Miu bow. Oop. There we go. It's the mini bow in Mugetto, and it's a really pretty color. Again, bad lighting, so you can't really see it as well, but it's a very soft pink with a lot of purple to it. There's the bows. It's really soft, but it has like a crackled leather look to it. Kind of like Balenciaga's, but not really. It's a little bit shinier, I find, than a Balenciaga. The strap is inside, which I don't feel like taking out, because unfortunately I thought the mini bow would be a better color for me, or a better size, because the regular bows, they didn't really look that good on my figure. They made, they're huge, so I don't know. I don't really like enormous bags. I like my surf tote, but I don't know. I like smaller bags a little bit better. Well, not smaller, but medium size is more me. But yeah, you have to stick your hand in and then feel around, because you can't really look inside because it's so small, but you kind of dig around. So that's my mini bow, and I think that's my entire collection. I believe so. But thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed seeing all my bags. Thank you so much. Have a great day.